So look how long it is, the Supreme one. How will you manage spacing here? Correct. How will you, because there have to be rules then to these two in terms of if you want to show both. The most purest form is to have one call out so that you have space. You don't need to worry about it. If you have both, if you notice, if you use that line luxury that feels like home, and you use the current Supreme breadcrumb as it is, it's going to look cluttered on the top, right?
I'm just concerned, like, are we going to add luxury that feels like home on all the products, or is it?
Exactly, which is what I'm saying, that do we need that line? Can't we just have the breadcrumb there like we have? Hmm.
Yeah, like, is that going to be standard throughout the website for all products, or is it going to change based on product?
So I'll just put a comment also on this. Just a minute. Remove and realign breadcrumb left. Okay, done. Then you have the product name, which is fine. Then you have the one liner, which is an addition, which is fine. Let me look at spacing. Spacing is equal. It's okay. Then you have reviews. How is it currently? That was right aligned.
The spacing between the two prices also needs to be fixed.
You know, in the review, uh, Aditya, have you checked with Abdullah that you'll be able to get this color on the stars? Because this is a widget, if I remember correctly. Correct me if I'm wrong. Or how does this work? This works as a widget, right? From Yotpo, bases its design.
Yeah, I think uh, so far I remember he just told us, like, Preetham, that he's just putting it as a placeholder for now. This will be directly added, like this will be linked to the third party platform that we collect reviews from.
Correct. So
So
from a
this,
design perspective, let's just check that. But otherwise, I'm fine. This thing, so many reviews, read reviews, okay. Then you've got price. While here you have straight away color. Okay. Uh, Let me check price. Oh, yeah. The price, this thing is made it equidistant everywhere. While I think the spacing is too large. What do you
yeah,
guys
gap
think?
between the two.
Yeah, the 32 and 38.
That needs to be reduced.
Check spacing. Okay.
The color of this pink has to change, so that will share with him as to which color works better. And then,
Just a minute.
yeah.
And this will be what will be the default selection, Aditya? This price, face, or the first variant, basically. First color, first size, you're saying. Okay. Just a minute. One thing though, Aditya, your add to bag now will come in literally two scrolls. Are you fine with that? You'll have to scroll twice. Because scroll one, if you notice on our site, is approximately to the end of the image, right? So that's where scroll one will come. I don't know how you'll be able to fit all this because that means ideally you'll be looking at a font reduction on your product page. See, I'll show you. Just a minute. Are you looking at a font reduction on the page? See here, we just have price, color. We also have color on sale. Are you going to have that or not here? So this color on sale, this one, we have a feature where if there are colors on sale, it shows out separately. You are you going to have that or no? I'm asking. It's fine. Like the only thing is the reason I'll tell you why we put this is because as a merchandising, we generally do not update frequently colors which need to be pushed more are on discount. So suppose because a lot of these collections you have two colors discontinuing, they're running at 50%. If they're here somewhere, they'll remain here, right? Then it becomes a merchandising activity for us to pick them up and push them forward. Otherwise, nobody will reach this color, right? Or maybe the last couple of colors, unless they're interested in the color, which is contraindicatory because if they were interested in the color, then that color would sell and you wouldn't need to discontinue it and put it on discount, right? So that's why we had put this color on sale so that in case we have this situation which we have with our core collections all the time, which is Signum, Serene, Renaissance, Classic Satin, and organic also pure organic, you're going to have the same thing in November, October, November, right? There are 2 3 colors which are getting discontinued and 2 3 which are getting added. So those will go on heavy discounts. It is to call those out. That's default selected matlab. Hmm.
But we have multiple colors on sale, not just
Sorry.
one.
Hmm.
We have multiple colors on sale, right? Like the one that
Yeah,
we
yeah,
just saw
yeah.
had two
Multiple
colors on sale.
colors.
Yeah.
And you're okay with that? That's fine because like I don't think so. See, because there are two reasons, there are multiple reasons why people buy towels, right? A lot of it is to do with color. If you got some shit brown chocolate color and you ask, and that's on sale versus, standard colors, which I like, I'm not going to buy the brown just because it's on sale, right? There may be some people who may buy, very few. So that doesn't hold true because the reason why those colors are being discontinued and put on discount is basically they've not been selling. They're not colors that sell. Let me put it that way. It's like designs which uh, sell in your, say, fashion collection or colors. Say, suppose you have a shirt collection and you have 15 colors in that. There are 5 colors which are, yeah, even if you put it on discount, it doesn't mean what they're going to be selling more than white, right? White shirts will sell the most. It's obvious, which is why they're always not on discount, full price, etc. But imagine those five colors are there which are not selling, and you want to. This was an additional call out you had on those products. See, I'm fine. There are two, three ways to solve this. One is through this. Like you said, this what happens is you're not able to bring attention to the rest of the colors that are on sale, right? And then it's more a discovery left to the customer as he clicks colors and he understands whether it's on sale or not on sale. There's no queue which is there. And the second way, like I said, is to have it as it is right now. Disadvantage of that is it's going to increase your scroll even further, right? It's literally now because you're calling out your review has additionally come in here, your price has come in, your Klarna has come in, your promo has come in, your weight material feel has come in. There are like now six, seven widgets added, which are before the add to cart button. Right? Which can be circumvented by the fact that you have the add to cart button as a sticky, etc. That all can help. But yeah, that is there. The third way to do it is to look at it slightly differently from a design perspective. Maybe you can have a certain, and I don't know whether it will be clean or not clean, up to us to decide. But maybe you can have a certain indicator below the colors which are on
An
sale,
outline
right?
around the color can also do a red
It
outline.
can be, yeah, outline around the color
But my
and
whole concern is, has the feature helped us push those colors, the one that we have on our website, the existing feature? Because
yeah,
if it hasn't, then I don't think so. It's that big of a deal to include that. We
very
check it in a
difficult
color?
to measure. I'll tell you why, because unique colors go on sale, right? It's never the
Mm-hmm.
same color. Like if I have to compare past performance,
Mm-hmm.
Supreme, you will discontinue colors once in 2 years, right? You've seen generally the range remains the same. And then I think the
Mm-hmm.
last discontinuation was when we did Kingfisher Blue. That was about a year and a half back. Kingfisher Blue, and there was a yellow Supreme color, if you remember, Primrose.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Those two colors we had discontinued. This time, I don't know what we were discontinuing. I think it was some other two colors. Can compare, but it's different colors. It's very difficult to compare. It's not like to like. See, according to me, it definitely is a merchandising value add, right? Anybody who's
Got it.
looking at slightly more discounted products, and we can see the multiple will definitely have increased for sure once you put on discount. But I don't know whether it's because of the discount or whether
Got
it's
it.
because of the merchandising call out of color on
Merchandising.
sale.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm fine not having it as an add-on piece below because it will get too long. There needs to be
Mm-hmm.
a smarter way if we want to call it out, or
Mm-hmm.
we take a risk, right? And we can go with the first approach. But yeah, then it's up to the customer to discover the rest of the colors. So, what do you guys want to do here?
There are two ways how we can do it. One is how they have this blue outline currently, the selection outline. So we do like another layer of red outline around the color that indicates that these are on sale. The same color that we'll be using on the above, calling out the discount percentage like this red. So, some indicator around those colors. The other way is um, in this same row, we have a separate call out on side that shows like colors on sale, like, um, you know, aligned to the right of the space, and we have those colors listed at a little distance, like instead of calling it down just below it. Like how we have this, we
So,
can
basically, you're
create the
saying this
same
comes
section.
here.
Yeah, like add some space, like we'll have fair amount of space but in the same row. So that's how we can do it.
Aditya?
We have enough space. Yeah, so like how you see there's this white line inside this blue line, or the default color selection, that white line could be red then. On say, we can see how it looks. How will you do it for mobile? Because our audience is mostly mobile first, so hover doesn't work on. But
Okay, guys,
on
just
mobile,
think
we don't
about
have
it.
the.
So just think about it, debate about it. It's fine. We can always think about it today, and then we can circle back on this. I'm just putting the comment.
Okay.
Key design input on when color is on sale, and this we'll then need to get back. It's fine. Okay. Um, this Klarna thing, it works or what for us? Have we checked it? Hmm. Okay. This is the same font size as this or less? Yeah, correct. हाँ, पर डिजाइन में तो कम है ना ये, कम ही दिख रहा है। ठीक है, देख रहा हूँ कितने फॉन्ट साइज है। ये भी अलग फॉन्ट साइज है। ओके, ये फॉन्ट साइज और ये फॉन्ट साइज सेम है।
I think reviews and Klarna wala same size hai.
सेम लग रहा है क्या? मुझे थोड़ा ही
It's
अलग
just
लग
the
रहा है।
weight is different. The upper one is bold, which is why it's looking a little bigger. But I think
अच्छा, ठीक है। यहाँ ना मुझे लग रहा है कि थोड़ा स्पेस बचा सकते हैं, ये पता नहीं थोड़ा सा। लाइक ये
can
वाला इधर चाहिए तो can't this be more of the vertical horizontal message, because this is not
that's what
going to
I'm saying.
change.
Mhm.
ये horizontal नहीं कर सकते हैं?
We can.
What do you think, आदित्य? हाँ हाँ, क्योंकि ये तो फिक्स होने वाले हैं, इसमें कोई इसके जैसे डिविएशन नहीं होगा उतना। मैक्स टू मैक्स एक नंबर बढ़ेगा। 1000 पाउंड्स का तो प्रोडक्ट बेचेंगे नहीं हम, तो इधर एक नंबर बढ़ेगा, इधर एक नंबर बढ़ेगा, इधर शायद 2 नंबर बढ़ जाएंगे मैक्स, राइट? एंड दिस ऑल्सो विल change accordingly. I don't, it's fixed. So we'll just put this. uh,
Right.
हाँ, वो तो है। मैं अभी तो इसलिए पहले तो डिस्टॉप कर रहा हूँ, और फिर ये फिर थोड़ा स्पेस बच जाएगा, so that you can move this up, this, so hmm, spacing. Okay, spacing is not uniform. This is higher and this is lower.
So that has been aligned to use code and not Bath 15.
To use
The
code.
spacing.
Oh,
Padding is
okay, okay.
aligned to that. Yeah.
अच्छा, ठीक है। Okay, then it's fine. But somehow struck me as soon as I saw it. अगर इसको मैं अप्लाई करूंगा होगा क्या? What will happen if I click
Directly you
this?
need to check.
फिर क्या आएगा? मतलब इधर कुछ आने वाला है, या उसको पता कैसे चलेगा कि कुछ हुआ है?
generally how it works on other websites, it's as soon as you apply it, there's this pop-up that comes from like bottom, and that
हम्म,
shows the cart and price reduced रहती है उस पे. So that's how it appears on other websites.
उस पे अगर कार्ट पे कोई प्रोडक्ट नहीं है तो
It will only apply once the cart is filled with this product. So
ये बस एक
this
बार
form
यूज
will be
केसेस
applied
देख
to.
लेना फ्रॉम अ यूएक्स पर्सपेक्टिव कि होगा क्या इसके बाद. And if like once you apply, is there a confirmation message, anything, and does like this thing said, Kanupriya said, कार्ट खुल जाता है आपका दिखाता है फिर वहां मैसेज कैसे दिखेगा वो उसको डिजाइन करना पड़ेगा so that we know that this is working implement. Yeah. ये ठीक लग रहा है तुम्हें कनुप्रिया spacing in the section?
Yeah, I'm okay with that. Like, that's fine.
Okay. Okay. Size ये ठीक है. This is fine. इसका आदित्य the information capture have इसका have we briefed started briefing on this Clio and all. Hmm. 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 Okay. ठीक है. How will you call out the uh, but that not yet decided but like the paid service guaranteed uh, service that we'll be restarting जो पहले था ना guaranteed next day जो 6 pound वाला. नहीं 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 पर्सनलाइजेशन नहीं बोल रहा हूँ. अमित ऑन द कॉल. नहीं अमित नॉट ऑन द कॉल. तो आई डोंट नो इफ it was switched off when you came in before that because warehouse move chal raha tha. We had a service where we would, if your order was above 150 pounds or you can pay on your own 6 pounds, you would get it guaranteed next day. Guaranteed, right? So that right now here so you'll be giving some date which is 2 days away or 3 days away. It's not going to be a next day date. Are you going to call it out here as an information and that you can check you can do it at shipping or are you going to have it here or what is your plan with that? Correct. Correct, which is the guaranteed next day. Correct. Same thing exactly. But this has a cost. If you are below 150 pounds it's not free. See, there are two shipping modes. One is a guaranteed next day delivery, which is a priority shipping, let me put it that way. And second is standard shipping. Standard shipping will be 2 to 3 days because यार load आ गया वो मतलब हर एक product का नहीं बोल सकते guaranteed next day because then your manpower planning needs to be really really flexible, राइट? लाइक लिटरली, और हमारे बहुत स्पाइक्स होते हैं, सडनली 1,000 ऑर्डर आ गया, इमेजिन डूइंग गारंटी नेक्स्ट डे, और यू हैविंग 200 ऑर्डर्स, और B2B है, वर्डिंग है. सो ऑब्वियसली there will be challenges where not everything can be because if order before 2 p.m. for next day means everything needs to be then processed between 2 p.m. and 6 p.m., which is 4 hours that the warehouse has to process all those orders which have come in from the past, right? Um, and suppose there's a big spike like a Sunday, etc. Monday, you will always suffer because technically they have to process Friday evenings orders, Saturday's orders, Sunday's orders, and Monday morning's orders till 2 p.m. within Monday whole day, right? They have one day. So therefore, you have two types of shipping. The normal standard shipping, we generally give a time frame of around 2 to 3 days, saying key you get the order moment you order. Our SLA is 3.5 days, which we communicate, right? Which we target because order will come in, there may be some delay or other, then it'll take a day or so for then the courier partner to get it over, right? Pick up mein koi issue ho gaya, etc. It all protects so that there are, because there'll always be misses. So that is your 3.5 day SLA, which is what will come here. So today, if as per today's logic, we would show that for delivery by same Thursday, but May 22nd, because it'll take Monday to Thursday. But we do give an option of priority shipping, which we are trying to build now, which and restart, where a tag will go which will prioritize that order for the warehouse. And the warehouse ensures that when they come on Monday, for example, they don't need to do 500 orders, but they need to do those 50 orders with the priority tag and ensure that they get out. वो हो सकता है. And that we can provide as a service to the customer. That you can do priority shipping as well. So if you have last minute gifting needs, किसी का birthday है परसों, right? Not getting the right kind of gift, etc. You want a next day kind of delivery, you can get that done. It won't be applicable on personalization, obviously. So how would you, where would you call that out, or how would you call that out? हाँ, मैं इसमें डाल देता हूँ. तो इस पे this you'll have to set at variant level, right? Literally. हाँ, क्योंकि जैसे अगर मैंने ऑलरेडी हैंड टाल चुना है, तो मुझे मैचिंग हैंड टाल तो दिखाओगे नहीं. You will show matching face towel maybe or whatever, or bar towel or something, right? Okay. इसमें स्टिकी नहीं है क्या? ये वाला स्टिकी निकाल रहे हैं? अच्छा. So when you click add selected, what happens? Without the source product. So the source product does not get added. For that, you still need to click add to bag. और अगर तुमने ऐड टू बैक क्लिक नहीं किया तो सिर्फ आपको हैंड टाल और बाथ मैट आएगा. नहीं नहीं, ये वाला थोड़ा अलग है. मैं बताता हूँ क्यों. इसमें क्या है, तुम बस टिक कर रहे हो. दो बटन नहीं है, एक ही बटन है. बटन तो एक ही है. इसमें बस क्या होता है कि अगर मैंने टिक किया तो प्राइस बदल जाएगा और एक कॉमन ऐड से सब प्रोडक्ट ऐड हो जाएंगे. ये अलग है तेरा. ये दो बटन है. ये बटन कुछ करता है. या तो इसका प्राइस बदल देता है
Yeah,
टोटल,
that should
और
be
फिर
the
तुम ऐड करो
functionality.
उसको. या तो सीधा ऐड कर देता है कार्ट में. उसमें दिक्कत वो है कि तुमने मेन प्रोडक्ट तो ऐड नहीं किया क्योंकि ऐड टू बैक तो बाद में है.
So if we select add selected, the add selected add to back की जो value है वो बढ़ जाएगी. That's how the functionality should be. Like once add selected is clicked, the cart value or the add to back thing will show like 32 pounds plus 18 pounds or plus 51 pounds. Hmm. So I didn't understand that. I mean, hmm.
Also, one more thing I wanted to check. What is this? 51 is 32 plus 28 plus 32 into 0.85, right? ये 51 क्या है? अच्छा, इसका कैलकुलेशन क्या है, कैसे कैलकुलेट होगा? Which set? Only these two or also what you're selecting here? Only this. Hmm? And you're giving a flat 15% off straight away on. So even if I select one, it'll be 15% off. इसका यार एक मुझे ना, कोई भी site which does this as an example, do you have any benchmark? I just want to see how it's working there because I'm a bit iffy on this piece. Whenever there are multiple CTs, I get worried. That's why I was asking इसके लिए क्या होता है सबके लिए, because इसी में चक्कर होता है जनरली डिजाइन में. एक बार अगर कोई बेंचमार्क है, देख. अगर नहीं है, मेरा सजेशन है, देखो इसको क्या करो चाहिए तो. Because I know you want to call this out, but this should not be here according to me. If you want ticket, it gets the same functionality, total gets added, and you can still have a comms here, right? Back end calculation देख सकते हैं. ये शायद you know चाहिए नहीं, जरूरत नहीं है. इससे तेरा कम भी हो जाएगा ये पूरा, इधर शिफ्ट हो जाएगा एटलीस्ट. ये थोड़ा ऑप्टिमाइज कर लो यार, ये वाला सेक्शन. optimize this section. ये ठीक है. ये फिर पूरा फुल खुलेगा, आई अज्यूम, राइट? जैसे ये, अगर ये मैं दबाऊं तो ये क्या खोलेगा? ये पॉपअप खोलेगा जैसे अभी खोलता है? ड्रॉप डाउन खोलेगा, ओके. उसका डिजाइन क्या है? इसको यार एनी रीजन व्हाई वी वांट इट एज अ ड्रॉप डाउन एंड नॉट अ स्लाइड थ्रू? Okay. And when you click on this, what happens again? Same thing. Price ka wo interaction. Like here right now, when I do it, I have to select whatever, and this gets added to this price. And then I add to cart, which adds my entire personalization. इस केस में क्या होगा? क्योंकि add to back तो हो गया है. दिक्कत है कि इस बंदे ने प्रोडक्ट तो ऐड कर लिया कार्ट में. उसके बाद मतलब आप बोल रहे हो कि उसको आप फिर से रिट्रीव करोगे या वो टैग भेजोगे कि ये पर्सनलाइजेशन है, and that acts as it's a complete functionality change from a dev perspective. I'm just warning you, the project is going to be very long because, and is it the right flow you want? What is the flow that others do? Correct, correct. I remember that. Abhi, I'm seeing it below. That's why I'm asking. समझ गया. No, no, it's fine. I'm asking you. I just want to understand your logic. If we didn't think of this piece, it's fine. We can build for it now. No, it's fine. It's okay. I just want to understand what the logic was and whether you've thought about how it will work with from a UX. One is design. Second is how will that design work from an interactivity perspective, right? It should be intuitive for the customer. Shouldn't be confusing कि यार मैंने ऐड कर लिया फिर मोनोग्रामिंग अलग. सीधा या तो सीधा इसको टिक मार्क करो and remove this whole thing. This can be more of services, etc. And you may not even have the communication. You can add the matching hand towel, matching bath mat, if you don't want to show the image. Yeah, or you can even keep it similar to this, right? If it's not adding value according to you, where it's helping in, like, this is adding value, this is adding value, these are your conversion elements which are adding value. This even reviews, calling out the rating, calling out the number of reviews, direct button is adding value over the current, where this, it's not intuitive, you need to click on this, right? Only when you hover on it does it come. It's not, there's no way which is showing that you can go and click and straight away go to the reviews. So these are adding value. इधर आपको अगर लग रहा है कि ये इतना वैल्यू ऐड नहीं कर रहा है, राइट? मेरा सजेशन है, अगर कोई भी कंप्लीशन ऑफ सेट एक्सेट्रा करो, उसको ऐड टू बैक के बाद में करो, राइट? जनरली लोग क्या करते हैं कि यहाँ नीचे एक, जैसे इवन अमेजोन में देखा होगा तूने, वो तेरे बाय नाउ के बाद है. अमेजोन खोलोगे, they are the masters on conversion, right? And page structure. ठीक है, तेरे वेरिएंट्स वो सब है. तेरा buy now add to basket already आ गया है यहाँ. They तो in fact have it here, which is a very nice way also to do it. But anyway, that will be a substantial change. And any other additions except. Then you have your selling later. See, this is your cross sell. अगर तूने ये click नहीं किया है by chance, right? You can do this, and you can, if you've already done this and you've added to, you can deselect it and add the rest to cart. It comes later. So the reason why we had done it this way is because this is supposed to be quick ads. Like personalized to karna padega because that happens on a product, and this can easily be a quick ad that you can just add, right? कोई tension नहीं कुछ नहीं in terms of major section. So if you want to do multiple products, my suggestion is ये वाला part तुम देखो कि how you may want to change the design, have a headline, etc. That all is fine, but keep it as similar as possible, maybe to current, so that it does not interfere a lot with your functionality, because these all are new functionality pieces. Unless there's a very strong reason that you feel. If there is a reason, let me know and we can then look at what how we have that design piece. Otherwise, this is getting a bit complicated in terms of interactivity. Yeah. अगर तुझे ये इमेज नहीं चाहिए, ये रीडिजाइन करना है, तुझे अलग चाहिए वे ऑफ अप्रोच, क्योंकि यहाँ ये बहुत स्पेस ले रहा है इमेज, यू डोंट वांट टू शो दिस, इट्स फाइन, दैट यू कैन रीडिजाइन एंड हैव इट एज अ सिंपल, you know, you complete the set and add your frills kind of thing, where you have completing with matching hand towel, bath mat, फिर और एक personalize or gifting, and straight away add to back, finished, end of story. Makes sense, Kanupriya, as well.
Yeah, I mean, I agree. Makes sense. Think about it.
Acha, description, I know you've kept it here, but that means, are you saying we are not going to have any text description? Like वो टेक्स्ट बॉडी टाइप ना, जैसे ये वाला डिस्क्रिप्शन अमेजोन का तो A+ होता ही है, but they also have this, which is useful from an SEO perspective. We are not gonna have it like ये जो अभी करंट है हमारे, वो डिजाइन में है नहीं, सीधा हम स्पेसिफिकेशंस में. हाँ. हम्म.
It's here.
हम्म. अच्छा, तो डिस्क्रिप्शन यहाँ होगा आपका. ओके.
Yeah. It's like a part of A plus, basically,
और
but
ये
in textual
रीडेबल है?
format. The
इज इट
fonts.
रीडेबल बाय द engines?
Yeah. So it would be a text in HTML and not an image. So like image will come below that. So it's the
So the
same format.
person,
It's
if
just
they
the
need to
placement
know
is
about
different.
the product, they need to go all the way here and then click here, which right now is not very evident that like it's.
The arrow is not evident, but I think we can also skip the arrow because we have fair amount of space to put enough information there.
पर text तो इतना हो भेज दिया, either we then need to reduce text, which may impact, I don't know, like, have you guys thought about this piece?
Exactly, like full margin, max 3 lines, I think.
इसको ना मैं बत समझाता हूँ, इसको तो ठीक है कर लो, नो प्रॉब्लम, एक यहाँ डिस्क्रिप्शन का टैब डाल दो, कीप इट, कीप इट एज, you may redesign it, that's fine, but just keep it so that in case, according to me, that's like a hygiene thing. Like even here, like I said, Amazon, just because they have A+, right, and here they have also text based A+, which is there, which you can utilize, like here, and they have all the Q&As and whatever you can keep on adding. They don't remove their product description, they keep that. I
We can
do
keep
not
it
think I
closed
have
in
seen a
between.
site without a product description up till now. which is in this pure text form. Like you go to any site, let me open White Company, Ball and Branch, everyone, right? What we love, description, and read more, right? So this is their straight. They have a very clean design anyway, which is very plain without any conversion levers, but that's fine. They have the straight away. Ball also, you'll go, you will see there's a description on every product. They are very similar to how we are designing, right? The only thing is थोड़ा ऊपर नीचे कर रहे हैं, but they'll obviously have this description, right? And then they may also have A plus, which is fine. Yeah, this is very nice. Even parachute. So are you guys sure you don't want to have description here? It's like a very, it's a template kind of version. I'm worried that you're putting it further down the page and then it's on a drop down, etc. You can redesign it. That's fine. If you want to have icons like this and all, I'm perfectly fine. Are these icons verified? No. That these are the icons we are using for these three, or no? So this will be a box, this is a plus, and this is a tick. Matlab, these the final design icons you're using, or does this need to be closed? See, this needs to go on the site. So in the site, what are they using as an image? Are they going to use the same thing, this box, as the image for specifications, tick for care guide, and plus for delivery? Okay. Are you fine with that, Kanupriya, icon wise?
Yeah, I think they actually match the like other icons that we have designed for the website. So like not a problem design wise, but if there's another issue, then that's different take. But design wise, they're
And
fine.
from a meaning perspective, specification, what are you showing in specifications?
The
Specification look
GSM stuff.
more like delivery and returns to me. Yeah, because you're showing a box, which for me is delivery and returns. That's how I see it, right? I would suggest just look at these icons. These are not optimal for sure. Surprise to the feedback. Uh, hmm, okay, that's fine. करेक्ट. वो दूसरा वाला कहाँ है विजेट? ये वाला. तो इसको मैं बोल रहा हूँ कि अगर वो क्रॉस सेल कर रहे थे ना, यही एग्जैक्ट विजेट है ना अमेजोन वाला, इसको सीधा ऊपर डाल देते हैं ना चाहिए तो, above the A plus and below the cart. So you lead with this, and then if you want to go through the A plus, also that you have as an option, or you can do it just below this. Like instead of this coming, you have that widget coming straight away. ये हर एक चीज के लिए डिफाइन करना पड़ेगा कि ये बदलेगा ना, बट बेसिकली इट्स अनदर इंफॉर्मेशन ऐप. This section we said we are not doing, right? So these two widgets are different. How will you design this widget? Because this is very unique, right? This bar, and so how will this design happen for this widget, or is this something which every A plus we need to, like, is, or is this like an image which creative team needs to create and then we upload that, because we have had problems with that in the past terms of this. Is this doable, Kanupriya, where you will have this font, everything look very similar to the rest of the fonts? Kanupriya? Right. Hello?
But yeah, in 5 minutes.
Hello?
What?
Hello?
Hello.
Can you speak up, Kanupriya? You're very faint. So basically, okay, I'll just continue because I can't hear her. Aditya, just look at these ones. No? Just discuss with Kanupriya how are you going to execute this as a widget. So in this widget, for example, is this just an image which needs to be created by Kanupriya and team, and then you guys upload it? How will that work across different dimensions, etc.? Will we be able to preserve the font sizing, right, which we need? Or is this going to be built more as a templatized version, which means that you upload an image in the widget, then there are various fields which you fill in all this. There'll be three callouts of number and field, and all that will be created, and you input it, and then it gets populated here, right? How are we executing this widget? This
So
I
this which
know. Or, yeah,
the A plus,
yeah,
I think, will have to create it at our end, how we have been doing it so far. The only challenge with that, like, with designing it on Figma directly, like the information part, we can share the image and they can design that, back end also. But, the number thing that you see and the specifications that we have at the bottom, that is something that cannot be done from backend. So that, which is why we'll have to design the whole thing
and you're
in
fine, you will
Photoshop.
be able to, because right now it's not the same. This is added, I don't think this is
Exactly.
designed, correct?
It's not
this
designed.
is this is added as text and you add an image, finished. So that's why it's
Yeah, we
very,
share
this is
an
a very,
image and hmm.
Correct, correct.
So
So
share.
you're saying this cannot be done anyway via a standard widget. So you'll have to design it, which is fine. I'm fine with that. I'm just confirming that there'll be no, because remember, the reason why we went with this, if you remember also, was we had an earlier design of A plus. But we
Hmm.
used to design there and that image used to be put in and like blow up हो जाता था font या कम दिखता था कुछ ना कुछ होता था उसके साथ इसलिए हमने बोला भाई विजेट बना दो जिसमें तुम टेक्स्ट का भाई कंट्रोल ही नहीं है क्रिएटिव पे
So
क्रिएटिव में बस
even
इमेज का कंट्रोल है
I would insist on designing it on Figma, but then the only challenge is that design has to change. Like we cannot have these three features that we have at the bottom. The reason being because for all the products it will change, and for some of them there'll be more. So incorporating that would be a challenge. We just have the main header and the body copy, and then on top of
no but then it loses then it basically becomes the same as this right so
exactly.
that's what now I want to check how are we executing this because if we have
We
only
can check.
description then फायदा नहीं है मतलब ये सेम ही है इसमें बस हमने उससे अच्छा है इसका बस बॉर्ड ये बैकग्राउंड बदल दो और ये फॉन्ट बदल दो यही हो जाएगा थोड़ा सा ठीक है ये ऐड करना है which is fine
Just design
so,
and
sorry I can't hear
see
you Kanupriya you're breaking up in
dots.
between
It's because the Wi-Fi is
I don't
better.
know if it's me
Hello.
Aditya is that happening at your end as well
Is it better?
hello yeah
Hello.
slightly better batao
I was saying that let's do one sample of A plus and see if it still exists or we are facing the same troubles that we were facing last time. And then fix piece up.
makes sense एक कर लो let's see I think we have a banner widget let's put it
The
there and check Kanupriya, I can't hear you very well, so I have assumed what you
printer.
said is test out, etc. But this, please check on execution. No widget from a dev perspective. Same for this. इसका भी फिर हर एक कमेंट जो है हर एक प्रोडक्ट के लिए you'll have to design an icon. Correct,
And
because
just
there may be something which may be something else, right? Do not like here wash at 40 here it may be hand wash. Hand wash may you can use the same one. Not sure, but just check. But I'm fine otherwise. So this okay. Here also there'll be then designs for this because it won't be same across. इसमें भी फिर लोगो डिजाइन होंगे हर एक में हर एक प्रोडक्ट का कनुप्रिया
for this,
हेलो
I think we already have a set of icons. So इसमें new designs तो नहीं होंगे. Like we can use the existing icons. It's just the template would be redesigned. Hello.
So you're saying we use only these are the ones. Basically, this section is becoming this section, you're saying.
No, no, I'm seeing these the icons that are designed in the new space. We already have those. Like for Wimbledon, we have a logo. The ones that he's used here are currently wrong. But like we already have our existing icons designed for this. Like 175, we already have that logo that we use for 175 campaign. So that can be replaced there. Wimbledon, we already have. The two that we have in the middle, I think for these I'll have to check if we have. But like we have a good bank of icons that can replace this. So nothing new needs to be designed.
What's the
It's just
value
that
add you're getting with this over this? More design or what you guys think? Like it's more
visually more appealing than that.
okay, got it. Okay.
Yeah.
But then you'll have very little text in this, you're saying. You won't have this kind of
I mean, how we can do it is if we want to put more information, or if that portion is also related to SEO, which I'm assuming not because stays common for all the pages. Uh, we can have a drop down with all the information for all of these. So like this widget can expand and then the body copy can come below. But that we only should do if it has any relation with SEO. If not, then I think we can keep it clean and crisp.
hmm. Also, here, what are you going to have a standard set of options across products or are you going to differ it per product?
That's what I was asking. Like, is it standard throughout all the like PDPs or how? Aditya, what do you
Aditya,
think?
it'd be different.
Architects will.
I think, see, since you already have quite a bit of selling you're doing one set of selling here, you're doing another set of selling here. In fact, there's a third one which is more on sustainability of the product and the brand, which I can't see that section anymore. I remember seeing it in one of your designs though, sustainability ka. You had one section on like because here that's what I've noticed like ऊपर नहीं था इसमें तो मैं सोचा डिजाइन में होगा नीचे and I remember seeing it in one of your past designs sustainability section. I'll just write here replace this style section with ये सब का content मतलब फिर क्या new content है all this is going to be a big task. I'm just forewarning you guys that will become your bottleneck. So we will need to push on this very quickly so that once we've noted all these changes, ये ठीक है. This just ensure all the icons are fine. This is fine. This is okay. Okay, we are doing away with this quiz thing, right?
Yeah, I just feel uh,
ठीक है.
happy. Yeah, it's just not
We
performing
don't
well.
have a you may also like section, other products, other TAL products. We had that, right, in the design.
He has added. You're having the you're having the frequently bought together section instead of that, if I'm not wrong.
Frequent. So see, basically cross sell में there are three cross sells that you're trying to do, right? One is similar collection के साथ similar product. So Supreme खरीदा है तो बाकी Supreme खरीदो, right? Which is what your frequently bought together, I assume, would be, where you will either do that or you'll do range selling, and you have this section on top. Then you have a shop the look. Generally, shop the look is also captured within a collection, most likely, right? Bedding में more use होता है, इसलिए this section is not useful for bath. बट बेडिंग में क्या होगा, जो कोर बेडिंग तुम देख रहे हो वो है, और प्लस तुम फिर थ्रो खरीद सकते, सो यू कैन बाय अदर कैटेगरीज. लेट मी पुट इट दैट वे, इट्स नॉट. एंड देन वन इज कि ये मुझे डुवे सेट पसंद नहीं आया, तुम्हारे पास और क्या डुवे सेट है, व्हाट विच इज करेंटली फैसिलिटेटिंग दैट. या तुझे ये टाल पसंद, मुझे सुप्रीम पसंद नहीं आया जो तुम दिखा रहे हो, और तुम्हारे 5 टाल कौन से है, ये वाला सेक्शन तो नहीं करेगा, करेक्ट, ये वाला सेक्शन भी नहीं करेगा, और ये वाला भी सेक्शन नहीं करेगा, frequently bought together. Because all of this has an anchor on the product you are seeing. It is on Supreme. पर अगर मुझे देखना है लक्स है, रिनेसॉन्स है, सिग्नेचर है, सिग्नम है, वो दिखाना है, वो नहीं है. मेरा सजेस्ट, सी, इट मे नॉट अ लॉट ऑफ पीपल विल कम टू दिस सेक्शन एनीवे, आई नो दैट, but I would still suggest keep this. It's an existing widget, just rebuild it there. We just need to clean the logic. That's it for this. This frequently asked, is this part of, because this doesn't look like it's part of A plus, it's part after the reviews. So this you're going to have for every product. Is this at a category level type or like product level? Yeah, common category level, you're saying, or product type level. Category level. Okay, okay, that's fine. Okay, done. I'm fine with the rest. That's okay. Okay, rest, I think, let me go through the mobile version and let me go through PLP, this thing, and mobile, and then get back. Okay. Yeah.
I'll just do one thing. I'll also add the comments that we had done that day, Aditya, on the same Figma file, like how it has left comments. And yeah, and then we can share this only with Preetham. I'll just check with him if he can just duplicate and design a new version so that the old file stays. Yeah.